Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 8 of Outcast or Ordo, a Dark Heresy tabletop RPG set in the Warhammer 40k universe. I'm joined with our cast members. A certain one was late, and a certain one apparently doesn't know who he's supposed to be, according to the overlay. My bad. I'll fix that right now.
Two of them don't know who they're supposed to be.
Yeah. So, it's been a while since we played. Nobody remembers where we last left off, so I told them they're all dead. And I win. So, thanks. Thanks for watching.
Okay, we'll see you next week.
Right, later.
No, where we actually
he actually gets up and leaves.
And done. Where we actually left off was, after successfully completing or clearing the Shatter's mine of the Nurgle infestation, or as Shreg likes, or as Eli likes to call it, the Nermal infestation, the party left and they met up with the Commissar of the 97th Battalion Legion of the Planetary Defense Force, which had taken up occupancy in order to help clear this uprising. And they met with the Commissar, and they decided they needed to track down the last couple of the people that were exposed. While that was happening, the Inquisitor revealed himself, and he's been watching these three the entire time. He has the ability to disguise himself as whoever he wishes. He agreed with their plan of action and sent them out to track down the remaining three that left on the planet, or the remaining three guardsmen that were exposed and on the planet. There are another 6 that had left the planet for various reasons. They made their way out of the 97th's kind of temporary forward camp, and they headed to the barracks that the 97th had set up and investigated and discovered the 2 of them lived off the base, and I'm getting sound. There we go. Off base, and they tracked them down. They went to the bar. They had this elaborate scheme to lure them out of the bar that they thought they were staying in, and Nico would execute them on the street. But unfortunately, they were not in the bar, and some poor woman nearly got shot. She just wanted a cigarette. They then made their way to, do you remember the guy's name? They made their way to gas stoves. They made their way to his place. They managed to get the address, made it there, and inside they found him dead and bits of him. He was tied to a chair and his insides were on the outside.
Oh, right.
And that's when they left off. They were heading out to, I don't know, do what.
Was I over my fear of blood thing?
It's still the same day. Like, you guys have been kind of on a pretty fast pace.
Mm-hmm.
Going from...
I wasn't sure the duration on it.
I would say it's probably late. It's actually probably getting close to early in the morning.
Okay. I don't remember the duration of that thing, but if you need me to roll anything for any checks, just let me know.
Yeah. So, I believe we last left off, you guys were standing in the hallway.
After encountering all this bloody mess or whatever?
Yeah, you realized that Quintos wasn't there, and neither was Dinara.
Oh, they are. Quintus, right.
Danita, sorry, is the other guard that you're looking for. You had discovered that Quintus and Gastov? What was his name?
Gasto Harner.
Yeah,
Quintus,
we're friends and usually seen together, so...
Quintus killed this guy.
We don't know that.
That's what I discovered. I mean, I don't have it, like, for sure, but I'm certain of it, and that's what matters.
Okay. So we were in the hallway. I think our last time, I was debating with Eli because he wanted to check every single room in this place, and I said, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
I say, well, one less of them to worry about.
Who's eating chips? Or
Not
something
me.
in a crunchy bag. Mute your fucking
It's not
mic.
chips. Sorry, it's not chips. Well, one of them, yeah, like you said, one down. So let's go kill the guy that killed this guy. Maybe if we're lucky, he'll have already got that other chick by the time we get there.
Yeah, it makes things easy for me.
Well,
Do you want
this
to
loose
ask
end's
questions
this loose
first, or-
ends this loose end's tied up.
Did we? I don't remember. Did we burn the body?
Was there anything left of the body?
Yeah, he was.
Did you ask this in character? I don't remember. Did we burn the body?
I remember. I remember now, guys.
Seems like something you would remember doing.
Yeah, we did not burn the body, and we were going to check the other places in here to see if there was more slaughter or if it was just this spot. Remember, we were going to go. We need to know whether or not it was just, come in, targeted this guy, or if he killed everybody in here. It's kind of important. I mean,
Do we though?
Yeah, because if he didn't kill everybody, then it was targeted. Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, but he's dead. What difference does it make?
I'm gonna be
What if
outside. You guys can do whatever you like.
What if his neighbor isn't dead? Maybe they know something.
A waste of time. I look to see where Reparo's going, and I go with him.
You know what? Is there a door nearby here, like a neighbor across the hall or something? It's an apartment complex. You said,
yeah,
right?
there's 3. It's 4 per floor. There's 3 other doors.
I'm gonna go to the closest one. I'm gonna bang on the door real quick just to see.
You hear creepy laughter.
I'm gonna roll with it.
You hear someone holler back. Who is it?
I'm gonna just yell out, "Sorry," or "Wrong apartment," and head downstairs. My question answered.
Who is it? Okay, sure.
Out of character. You sure you don't want to use your las cutter to cut the door down, or?
No, I'm just gonna get downstairs and inform the apartment across the way that couple. But we're on our way, right?
I think you said you're on your way, right? Okay.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Okay, so Reparo exits the building, and Nico shortly after, and then a few minutes later, Eli heads out. As you head out, you realize it's starting to get light out, and you can see a little bit more of the city. You see that there's definitely a wall in the distance that demarcates some part of a section of the city. That you're on one section, and then there's another section beyond this wall, and you also see off in the distance to what appears to be castle-like structures.
Beyond the district, quote unquote.
Yeah, in a separate district, almost its own district. So you can see almost 2 distinct districts.
Okay.
And you see there's the blue banners with gold trim, and
So they seem to be separated districts of sort of different factions, is what it looks like. If can we tell that from the distance?
You notice the same blue banners on the castle, and you notice them also hanging in both districts. The other district you can see, and also in your districts. You notice that there's also in your district the planetary fortress. Or not, I did it again. Planetary forces banners also.
I was imagining like a lawyer walking in with a subpoena for you right there.
Yeah.
Wearing like a blizzard jacket.
Yeah.
Do we recognize any of these banners and or things from the previous camp we were at or the mine? Were any of these decorations around those that we know of? Or
You think you might have seen some of the workers or serifs that might have had similar symbol.
Okay. If I reference my tablet,
though, like, yeah.
If I reference my tablet, can I get like? You said it doesn't have a camera, so I can't take a picture of it. Can I look up information on districts on the planet or something like that? Or
yep. Your tablet tells you that this is it's a feudal planet, so everybody has a master, and you realize that big castle is where the Baron of this particular district resides, and where the Baron Guard would also be.
Okay. Now, out of character, would my character? I guess it's all about the hierarchy of the planet, right?
Yeah. So the barons might report to a higher baron, who then reports to another baron, who then reports to the queen of the planet.
So does every district have its sort of baron castle that we can see?
You can only see the one.
Okay, I know that's probably a large distance to cover, but yeah. I was just curious.
You can only see the one. You notice that there's a couple other barons mentioned in the literature.
Now,
the literature has nothing about the 97th Battalion.
Okay. The information we got about these individuals, did it tell us what district they would have been in?
No, there's no. Actually, Shrag, you're the one that got the information. What information did you get?
I believe I had just the addresses for the two. And if I seem like I'm not following along, by the way, you seem to be breaking up about every 10 to 15 seconds for me. So.
Oh, that sucks.
Yay.
Maybe if you weren't playing WildStar while trying to D&D.
I'm actually not. I totally shut everything down. I've just got you guys now, and it's not helping.
If you shut down the video feeds, would it help him get audio at least? You think?
Possibly. No. But
anyway. Like for receiving our audio.
So you know
it was killing TeamSpeak earlier. So
yeah.
Yeah. So you realize that.
Just
yeah. So what?
How about this then? Based on the addresses he has, can I see what districts these people would be in? If I plug him into my tablet, will it show me like on a map, like Google Maps, like here? I know it doesn't exist in the world, but
well, one of them you just left.
Yeah.
You didn't get the address for Danita, and I don't believe you got the address for Quintus either.
Oh, so we didn't get the addresses. Okay.
I believe I have the guy that died and Quintus's address, but I couldn't find anything on the Danita chair.
Okay. So you have Quintus's.
I vaguely remember the discussion with Srag, and I was all confused about him going to see his friend. You have a friend on this planet? I just remember that.
That much I remember, because I couldn't get anything on her, and it was kind of frustrating. I thought, well, maybe in one of their two houses, I'll find something that has her address. I remember that train of thought.
Oh, okay. So you were thinking that maybe the house we just left might have had some kind of contact information?
Well, yeah, I was hoping that it might have, and that we would find something in there. Now, here's the thing I don't remember. I don't remember if my address is at the same spot, or if I picked up Quintus's address in Murder Man's house. But I know that I got it.
I think our tech priest got it from that last house.
Did I?
Maybe that was what happened.
I don't even remember. Like I said, it's been so long. Sorry.
I know we had Quintus's, or at least the general area. We got Gastos from the girl.
And we have no idea where this chick's at.
So we do have one more address. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I will punch in that address in my navigator tablet thing.
1 sec.
We're going to call it a navigator tablet for now, even though it probably isn't. It also doesn't have a camera. We covered that.
Navigator tablet.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Do you want me to do a tech use or anything like that, or?
No, that's fine. It tells you.
Okay.
It tells you where it is.
Okay, so I show them the GPS, and like we gotta go this way. The little arrow. How about approximately how many parsecs is it away from where we are?
You notice it's a couple blocks.
Okay. Did we come here in a car? Did we take the like a transit? I don't remember.
Jertz pipes up and says, "You walked. The Jeep doesn't fit."
Oh, Jertz. We came with Jertz. He was our chauffeur. I didn't remember that. I obviously wouldn't have asked that out loud. How did we get here? Where am I? Okay, so I'll hop back in the Jeep and shall we go to the next?
Way back to the Jeep?
I will. How far away is he? A couple hundred yards.
Yeah, you traveled a couple of blocks. Like you reached.
Is he like waving? Hi.
No. He went. He's kind of been following around with you.
Oh right, he got vacation leave. I remember now, and he's like, "Yay!"
We got assigned to you guys.
Yeah.
But no, the Jeep is parked kind of near the entrance because the roads to the district got pretty narrow pretty quick.
Okay.
As you look around, you see it's not the nicest of districts.
Right.
Starting
Like
to
in the
get really-
slums.
Yeah, it's pretty decrepit. I could say that not really well planned out. You do notice that there's an abnormal amount of planetary defense forces that seem to be walking around and heading towards the direction that you guys came from, which was the barracks.
Okay. Okay. Right. So people are heading back that way.
Yeah.
Do they seem like they're in a hurry to get there, or are they just nonchalantly going there?
It's almost like they're heading in for their shift, or
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what I figured. That's why I was asking for clarification on that. If they're rushing in, then something's going down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a large number of troops rushing back to the facility. Then we might want to check it out. But...
You don't see any kind of abnormal urgency. They seem.
Thank you.
With your background in the military, you don't. They're not making any particularly quick muster or anything like that.
Perfect. They're not using any specific signs and signals to each other that I any looks that I can pick up on. Like he just gave that guy a look that says there's shit going down.
Shit got real. No, the shit is not real.
All right. So I'm not too concerned then. I just assume that the personnel either live here or whatever. What do you guys think? Shall we go? Is there anything else you feel we need to see in this building, Eli? Are you content with not burning it to the ground, or should we let you take your last cutter out and chop it up a little bit?
I don't think it's safe for me to blow anything up right now, as I will get to a crucial part of it, and that word will skip. So let's go.
Fair
and
enough.
then I kill self. What?
Wow. Lockpick nose.
Right.
So, what do you guys do?
Well, out of character. We came to see this guy. From what we remember from our last game, we got the other address somehow. This guy was all like filleted, right?
Yep.
We didn't know anything else. There was no other markings inside that we noticed or anything like that, was there? I didn't ask this before. I just didn't remember if we had seen anything that was out of the ordinary. No writing or anything like that on the walls in blood or anything.
No, nothing like that.
Okay. Yeah, the only reason I left is I forgot. I thought we already had all the addresses. It was something I forgot out of the game. Okay. Well, that's fine. Yep, I'm satisfied with you. I'll just head back to the Jeep then. That's what I'm doing. I showed them the directions. I said, this is where he's going to be. This is where we're going to go. I'll meet you guys back there. You do what you want. I'll be with Jeets.
Yeah, I wasn't clear as where it was, but you can't take the Jeep to where this other address is.
Okay, well then I'll just go and discuss with Jeets what the plan is.
Okay.
And I'll let him know that we're going to head to this other area so that he knows where we are in case he needs to get a hold of us. So I'm still going back to the Jeep to see Jeeps.
Okay. Well, no, he's with you. He's standing he's like, I'm right here.
Oh, see, I didn't know that as well. Like, I thought he was hollering from the Jeep, like, you came over here. Okay, so now, see, that's why I'm confused. These details are not being made aware of properly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shreg told him to stick by, or
Okay.
Eli told him to stick close, and he's been kind of, while you guys were inside, he was standing outside, and yeah.
Picking his nose, chewing bubblegum. Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. Then I ask him if he knows the way to this area, and I say this is where we're heading.
He says,
Do you need to lock the Jeep? Is everything okay? Is it okay if we leave it there? Are you familiar with this part of town? Is it going to be safe? Are we going to come back? Is it going to have no wheels or?
All the questions.
He just he's a little taken aback. He's like, I can lock the Jeep, but since it's an open top, I don't know if it'll be effective.
Oh, it's not a metallic Jeep. No, that's true. Okay.
But since we're in he also says, since we're in the district kind of taken over by the PDF, I'm pretty sure it'll be okay.
You'll have to
over.
you'll have to excuse me, Jeets. I'm not used to being on the planet, and it makes me a little nervous and edgy, and I would rather just be on a spaceship, to be honest.
Is there lots of theft on the spaceship?
No, but I don't know how these planets work, and the whole thing has got me feeling very uncomfortable. It doesn't move right.
Generally, we airlock them.
I would hope it doesn't move at all.
That's part of the problem.
Okay, so we asked, so are we heading there now?
Yes.
Okay.
I am ready to go. How about you, Nico? Shall we depart?
Yeah, I don't have anything sticking around here. I'm not going to wait for this.
Nothing else shall delay the cleansing flames.
All right. You burn your building. I'm going to look the other way. We'll head that direction.
What? Why is he burning the building?
Yeah, why is he burning the building? Jerk's ass?
Why not? Have you not met our friend?
There's PDF soldiers.
He's a little unstable. PDF, no PDF, Adobe Acrobat or not, he doesn't care.
Due to the proximity to this corruption, they must be cleansed.
Yeah, but you didn't even,
I just gesture towards him like, see what I'm saying?
you didn't even loot the place.
Well,
I just facepalm.
Trying.
Mechadendrite palm.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't have the laser tip on or the drill bit.
No, you haven't got any mega dendrites. You're using the
Yeah,
one
I
you
know.
haven't attached yet, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
All right. So we're on our way tonight.
Yeah,
We
lock arms and we're off to see the wizard.
Yeah, he's good.
I was just going to make sure you wouldn't make me do anything to set the building on fire, which I'm sure you really don't require any rolls for that. People do it by accident, for crying out loud. I'm sure I'm not trying to do it intentionally. So let's go.
I imagine as you're leaving the building, you're spraying like lighter fluid behind you in a trail.
Okay.
By accident.
So Eli, as you guys are walking down, so Eli's trailing behind, and how do you light the building on fire?
I like how he is actually lighting the building on fire now.
Probably, what's the walls made out of in here? The flooring. What we got? What's this place?
It's a bit of a shanty town, so they look fairly flammable. And
Just turn the las cutter on and have it trailing on the wall as we're going.
okay. And of course, as you're leaving, you don't look back, right? Because cool guys don't look back for explosions.
I don't really have a purpose in that, no.
All the innocent people.
Okay, so the three of you are ahead, and then you see the bit of the fire, I guess, reflect off of something as you walk by, and then Eli catches up to you, and you start hearing shouting coming from behind you, and then you see a bunch of the guards come out of the other buildings, and they look around. Well, they're kind of panicking because one of their buildings is on fire, and so they get their fire extinguishers and put it out.
All in a day's work.
So we'll go outside the door, get it to the door, closed, go around the outside of the building.
Well, you are outside.
Oh, well then we'll just start around the outside of the building, I suppose.
Well, this happened outside. Is that?
Oh, it did? I thought I was going down to the inside. Oh, well.
I thought you left to catch up with the other ones, so they were outside.
Yeah. I figured you were trailing behind and then lighting stuff on fire as you were leaving.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm lighting stuff as we're leaving from inside the building all the way down, out along. So.
Okay, no, so that wouldn't have happened because you couldn't have had any of the conversation.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry. It's okay. I'll come back.
So the guards look around kind of perplexed as to what happened, but they're otherwise not worried.
What a terrible accident.
I love how Eli is becoming like this serial arsonist.
Do you rush to keep up or to catch back up with them, or do you walk slowly?
Slowly. I'm not gonna look. I do not care to look suspicious.
I'm not.
But
going
wait a
to.
minute.
I like how you
Wait a minute though. Eli's pretty confident no one's gonna recognize him anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're catching up to them, I'd say you're maybe about 10 feet from them. You pass by this alley, and as you pass by it, you don't see anything, but all of a sudden you feel the cold metal of a las pistol against the back of your skull. And you hear the distinct sound of it charging, and you hear somebody say, who are you?
Do we see this?
Why are you trying to kill me? No, you guys, you're not looking back either, are you?
Okay.
Well, not right now. Maybe you can sort of draw the scenario for us, like a quick sketch, so we can figure out our proximity and environs.
Yeah, would you do that and also repeat what you said? Because I told you I was going to miss something important. I heard as you feel the cold steel of a blast in your head.
Well, I think you pretty much got
What
it.
happened here?
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Okay. All right. Let me check one thing right quick. Because I have to see if I've got this. Talents. That's what I need.
I got this.
Don't forget
I'm pretty sure I do.
Don't forget to
Pick
add in
something up.
our compatriot who's with us. There we go. You're on it.
Okay. I feel the cold steel of the last pin as he instantly feels a cold las pistol against his crotch. Quick draw. And I'm just going to say, who is this?
Now he's Han Solo. We get to find out who shot first.
I warn you. Upon death, instantaneous muscle spasm.
Same goes for me, and I asked you first. I can survive a shot to the leg. Can you to the back of the head?
From where I believe I have mine positioned, I don't think you'd like to survive. And hey, for a little added effect, besides tink tink,
it's pointed
metal
right
plating,
at your
terrible accident.
The gun is, you feel it right at the skull, like your brainstem.
I know, I'm deceiving him.
I asked you first, who are you and why are you trying to kill me?
The name is High Overlord Eli Zarkov. Viscount Eli Zarkov, yes. And I don't believe I was trying to kill anybody on this planet.
Are you deceiving?
About the killing anybody?
No, about
No.
who you are.
No, I have named myself Zarkov.
It sounds like a
I
deceit
didn't-
check to me.
Okay.
It's only deceived if you don't believe it yourself.
Is that name supposed to mean anything to me?
Hopefully not.
Oops.
As they
Is this a
talk more,
female or a male
you
voice?
realize it's a female voice.
Okay, I don't remember her name, but
Danita.
what's her name? Danita. So, you're Danita, aren't you?
Still haven't answered my question. Why are you trying to kill me?
Actually, I have a couple of questions for you, and I'm not trying to kill you currently. Sorry. No one seems to be. I've already gotten one. I'm looking for this Quintus, if he did the work in the apartment back there.
I'm pretty sure you are trying to kill me. I distinctly remember seeing you and your friend try to lure, asking questions about me in the bar, and then your friend set up to snipe.
Yeah, to snipe as cover. I don't really have a way with people. But he's a very protective friend.
Someone setting up to snipe isn't for, and walking and asking questions in a bar. A sniper's not going to help you when the mob tries to kill you. What's that?
You cut out.
It will when I'm running out of the bar.
I don't know. I don't know if your friend can shoot fast enough.
All right. Say you soul out of a bar, planning to kill him. Guy that runs out first, head explode. Are you going to immediately follow, or will you give him time to get away?
Maybe you have a point. But I don't know if I believe you still.
That's okay. I'm not entirely sure I believe you either.
I haven't told you anything.
Exactly. How do I know you're even Danita? You're probably that chick that tried to bum a cigarette.
Do you guys... This conversation's happening. Do you guys turn around?
Are we that? Well, I don't know what the range is. Are we like a
You're
couple
within
yards
10
away?
feet. I'm
Yeah,
assuming-
then I would turn around.
Oh, hey, no, cool. I can totally work with this. If they turn around and kind of look, I'm just going to just wave them forward.
Like dismissively or towards
Yeah,
you?
No, towards go away.
Okay.
Like, eh.
Like you got this.
Okay, you guys,
Yeah.
you turn around and you see Eli standing there, and with his pistol pointed kind of around his side and backwards, and then you see this woman in flak armor with the gray the green gray uniform of the PDF underneath, and she's standing at arm's length with her pistol in the back of his skull.
I say, try not to miss.
Did we get to the vehicle? Is that where we were going? Reparo and I?
I'm going to immediately respond to that.
No,
I
we weren't
believe
going to vehicle.
I'm going to tell her, I believe he's talking to you. But all the same. I will say, if you don't mind now, I am going to put my pistol away if you would kindly do the same. And let's chat about this. And you might tell me why this Quintus fellow, which I believe he's the one that's after, is actually after to kill you and what he already did.
She says, I'll talk to you, but I'm not putting my gun away.
Fair enough. But out of courtesy, I will put mine away if you don't mind. I'm going to slowly right now, okay?
You feel the gun come off the back of your head, and you hear her take a step backwards.
All right. I'm going to hold my gun out to the side. I am turning around. And I'm saying as I do it, I am placing my gun back in its holster. Very well. So, could you explain what happened back there? Why did he? I'm sure he did. Why did he kill his friend?
Who killed who? What are you talking about?
What's his name? What's his name? Gaston.
Who Gaston killed?
Dead. Quintus is alive.
Who did Quintus kill? What are you talking about?
Gas stove. It's a gas stove.
Gas stove is dead?
Yes, it was a bloody mess. I went to ask him first. Apparently, somebody saw him and going over or something. Next thing you know, this fellow turns up dead in horrific fashion.
How convenient, and you were there.
Well, they were kind of acting weird since we left the camp, and that's why I was following them.
Do you think it's at all possible that this did kill his friend? Or is somebody out to kill them both?
Well, they used to be pretty tight. I don't know why one would turn on the other. But like I said, they were both acting weird.
Well, we are actually on our way now to Quintus's place to see about this. Would you mind accompanying us? Maybe you could some light on something that we see there that would go past us.
I'm not due back at the base for a couple hours. I can go with you.
Thank you. I will just, give her a shall we motion.
Had you found me in the bar and I stepped outside, would I have got a bullet to the head?
I will be honest with you. You've been on me thus far. If I had given you a cigarette, yes, you would have received a bullet. But that's
low sticks will kill you.
Yes. Very true. But
more ways than one.
It was a security precaution. I am quite valuable, especially to me. Shall we?
Let's shall. So, Danita joins your party. And you catch up to the other three?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
When I see him approaching, I say, "Made a friend, have you?"
Well, I believe so.
Are you going to introduce us?
Sure, I will.
Look mutated at all?
She looks normal.
Okay.
Describe our route.
Hair, pale green eyes. Again, she's got she's got flak armor on. She doesn't have a helmet though, and it's over top of her Imperial Guard uniform. You see the big 97 painted on one of her pauldrons.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for an introduction.
Yeah. Reparo, this is Danita Reparo, and this Nicodemus.
I just nod.
Another.
I say,
Acquaintance?
is she one of the ones we were asked to question?
Yes, she is. And she might hopefully shed some light on the current situation. She had no idea that the Gasto was dead. But she was aware that Quintus was acting strange since they both were, actually. So hopefully we'll see something.
I'll address her with the knuckle greeting that we discussed.
Yeah, the sign of the Mechanus.
Yep, and I sort of nod my head, and I say, "You'll have to excuse my friend. His methods are a little unorthodox."
She nods at you, and she does the sign of the Aquila, and says, "Nice to meet you, Magus," and she nods at Nico.
Well, if we're quite done burning down the neighborhood, shall we?
Certainly.
Okay, so you guys
All
are
right,
heading...
so
Now we have
I'm
Dorothy as part of our Wizard of Oz party.
I don't turn my back to her.
I'm gonna take the rear if you don't mind. Back of my head. So that's how I make more friends. Dre, what are you thinking?
Nothing at all.
Okay. Anyway.
She keeps an
Phrasing.
eye on both of you. Like,
Certainly. That's to be expected.
even if you get
What is
behind her,
our-
she's definitely watching you.
Well, I'm
Do we introduce
Going to
derps to
be-
her? Jerts or
I'm derps.
he's with us.
More
right?
watching behind. I'm more watching behind us than watching her too much. I'll let Nico handle that one.
Jert salutes her, and she salutes back.
And
And
do
they
they have
proceed to-
similar uniforms?
Yeah, they're both from the 97th.
All right, cool.
So you're heading towards the address of Quintus.
Mhm.
Quintus.
I ask her, whom should we report this murderous incident to of the local authority, if anyone?
Well, you should probably let the commissar or his commander know that he won't be showing up for work.
Do you know his commander?
Yeah, it's what's his face, the big gruff guy.
Is she saying this?
Urgent.
What's his face? The big
Yeah,
gross
so-
guy.
Sergeant
That's
Raynar or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah,
Sergeant
that's
Raynar.
right.
Yeah.
Jim Raynor? I mean Raynar.
Not Jim
Yeah,
Raynar.
that's
yeah.
right.
That guy.
Okay.
Raynar.
Describe this neighborhood that we're going into for me, if you would, sir.
It's similar. You notice there's guards and stuff still apparently heading towards the depot for training or whatever it is that guards do. You're not quite sure.
So this is a heavily populated area. People everywhere, guns everywhere.
Yeah, most of they have a las pistol. Most of them most of them have carbines. On top of her pistol, you do notice that Adenita also has a las rifle.
So this is like a guard neighborhood, right? All the guards live here.
I asked Anita, what are your duties as part of the 97th or 79th or whichever one it is?
She says, we were deployed here to deal with whatever was happening in the mine.
What were your duties specifically?
Kill anything that posed a threat to the Emperor.
You were sent into the mine once the ordeal happened?
Well, we followed.
Can you describe to me what happened?
It was pretty bloody. There was a lot of miners and stuff that seemed to be stronger than usual, and they came at us, and we barely made it out. They seemed to have barricaded themselves in one of the lower chambers, and when it was just down to the 10 of us, we said that's enough, and we headed out.
Fair enough. Did you notice anything strange, any strange interactions between the compatriots that we're looking for and any of the other miners?
Like what?
Any kind of physical contact or anything out of the ordinary from the general?
It was a bit of a
scuffle?
chaotic bloodbath. I don't know, have you ever been in knee deep in a firefight? We're lucky to have made it out alive.
I just nod. Thank you.
Okay, so you guys continue on, and you make it to the building where Quintos is supposed to be. It is it's a single building. It's not. It's similar style to the complex that Gaston or Gastus was living in, but it's a single person residence. So you're standing outside.
All right. So Danita's in pretty good armor, visibly.
Yeah.
So
I asked Anita as well if her and these other were they all part of the same squad?
the
Do we already
lead.
know this? Were they all part of the same squad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But if you and Anita, Nico, would take the lead, me and Reparo follow up behind you. Jeets guard the door, make sure no one comes out.
What
Just
do you
look around every corner.
Danita asked, "What do you expect to find in there?"
I have no idea, but just in case, better safe than bloody murder.
We're hoping it won't be like the last one of your comrades we visited.
No one really told me what you guys found in there.
It looked like he was not just killed, but tortured to death.
Oh wow. And do you think Quintus did this?
I'm afraid it's the only lead I have at the moment, yes.
What would possess him to do such a thing? They
indeed?
both seemed pretty shaken after, but
We'll just have to see.
I believe your query has the answer. Perhaps some kind of possession.
okay. So, Nico, what are you going along with this plan, or?
Why do I have to go in first?
I don't know if you did that or what. This is really getting me. Did you say anything, Nico?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
said,
did.
why do I have to go in first?
Oh, you with her, you're both the best in armor, basically. So
We're both the best in what?
Armor.
best armor, right?
Uh,
Use your camouflage. Let her be the target, since she's got the actual armor.
Are you saying this out loud for her to hear?
She whispers over to you and says, "I think he wants us to take the bullets meant for him."
yeah, I'm better at range.
So I look down at my stuff and pull out a stick and go, "Okay."
Does your stick
Not-
resemble a las cutter?
I'm not meant for field work, but okay. Reparo, you're half made of metal. You go in.
You bunch of chicken shit, she says.
I say
and
fine. I say
she's-
fine, and I go to the front.
She says, "Stay behind me, Megos." and get ready, and you see her like pull out her cart. That's just she had a rifle and a pistol. She's got her pistol arm.
Yeah.
She's pointing in front of her, and she preps and she raises her leg ready to kick down the door. And
right behind her.
I nudge Eli. I'm like, see, that's all it took.
Take notes.
and
If you weren't
she
If you weren't so busy letting us have target practice on your leg, you may be able to pull one of those kicks off.
She kicks, the door flies open, and that is when we are going to take a bit of a break. Twitch will be back in a few minutes. YouTube, tune in tomorrow for the next video. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. We will see you in a bit. Thanks for watching.
You break it, you bought it.